Alrighty there. Hello there, everybody. This is Kingdom bringing you another Dota 2 North American Clan War commentary. This is from Alienware's Arena. These teams. I don't know much about them. This is my first game from this tournament slash league slash whatever it is that I've cast. So these two teams, I know absolutely nothing about them or any of the players. So I'm just gonna call it how it is, call it how I see it, and hope you guys enjoy it because I've heard some pretty good things about this game. Heard it was pretty epic. So we'll see what goes down. I do kind of like the lineups already. Changing the minigame on the Dire. They've picked a late game wombo combo. Well, kind of like mid-late game wombo combo kind of thing. They've got their Jakira ultimate combined with a Faceless Void ult, which is pretty scary to begin with some Invoker spells on top of that. Bounty Hunter right-click and farm capacity and Disruptor just as annoying. This is a very capable lineup that I'm going to say, as long as they make it to mid-late game, they'll do fine. They do have to worry about ganking because Faceless Void and Bounty Hunter, while they can do a lot of damage, they're not very sturdy. Neither is the Invoker. Jakiro is a little bit tankier, but really there's no true tank on their lineup. And also, I mean, they've got counter push from the Jakiro, the Invoker, Disruptor. All of them are pretty decent counter push heroes. And I mean, as long as you can farm a Faceless Void, as long as he gets his 20 minutes of farm in, he can pretty much win the game. I really don't think there is a hero who can out-carry a Faceless Void in a vacuum of perfect farm. So these guys have late game, and they've got the Bounty Hunter for extra gold. So they really have all they have to do is make it through this early mid game. Now looking at the Radiant lineup, Glory Push mid playing on the Radiant side. Bat Rider first of all, Tiny second of all, Stang. That is some serious mid-game burst damage. You also got some serious push coming out of Venomancer, Leshrac, Beastmaster, provided it doesn't matter whether he takes Call of the Wild or Aura. Either one of them is going to allow this Radiant team to push very effectively, especially once Tiny gets into Ghanem Scepter up. So there's a lot of pushing power on this GPM squad. So you can definitely say that they have the capacity to take the game before Faceless Void gets out of control. The question is, will they be able to pull it off? So with that said, I think I'll go ahead and unpause this game and get this cast started for serious. Wait while the players pick up their heroes, and then I can introduce the teams as I see them. Just like I said before, I really don't know these teams or these players, so a little bit out of my element here, but hopefully we can get into it. I'm kind of excited. New tournament, new casting opportunities. Just give me this little fuzzy, warm feeling in my nerdy little heart. Straight to the core of my soul as a Dota player. It's awesome. Just waiting. I do think silence on either team would have been key. Okay, cool. Go ahead and introduce players then. We've got Sneak on this Invoker. I assume he'll be going solo mid. Scones farming up a Faceless Void. Sigrex on this Bounty Hunter. Looks like he will be going long lanes. Fingali on the Disruptor, and Akechi on the Jakiro. So it looks like you're going to have a tri-lane Jakiro, Disruptor, Faceless Void. Not the scariest tri-lane, but it will do a pretty good job defensively and let Void farm, which is really what they want to do. On your Radiant side, we've got Smog on the Bat Rider. Nerukad on the Leshrac. We've got Setanar on the Venomancer. Doomday on the Tiny, and going towards the top lane is Shani on the Beastmaster with the new... Okay, he's got some seriously cool new artwork here. I haven't seen this before. That's pretty badass. Awesome. Alright, we've got an early sentry ward here. I don't know what this is for. Oh, it's a D-ward because Beastmaster wants to stack the Angel Camps. Alright, so looks like Bounty Hunter's coming down here to ward against the enemy lane. He does not look like he will actually get a ward off, so he's going to have to back up. This Radiant team did not bring any wards, though, and this is like your first problem if you're looking at this Radiant team. You really need wards if you're going to try lane. Even against a Bounty Hunter, you need to be able to catch him early and keep him from getting those levels so that he's not able to just roll around and get a ton of golden farm. Smug might be going long lane. I don't know what this Bat Rider is doing. Maybe he's looking for a rune. Rune's top, it's regen, so that's not going to help him out. Beastmaster did not have his Ancients warded off, so he will be having a fine time on this lane. He will, however, be having difficulty in lane because of this aggressive lane ward right here. So Alright then, it looks like Invoker will get a much better creep block off here, so Bat Rider will be going uphill. That will kind of tip the lane in Invoker's favor, but even still, Bat Rider is just a scarily strong hero to be laning against because those napalm stacks just give him so much last hitting damage. As I say this, he misses the last hit, but whatever. Top lane faces Void. Beastmaster's not going to be able to do anything to prevent this lane from doing anything. In fact, he's probably not even going to go into the lane because if he goes into the lane, you've got an Ice Path, you've got a Kinetic Field. That's a Glimpse. Do Glimpse first. I don't like Glimpse first on Disruptor. We'll talk about that in a second. And you've got Faceless Void with your Time Walk slow, which is actually a significant slow. So he's dead if he goes up there. He's just going to do the smart thing, stack some Ancients up, get a couple levels first using... Oh, he's got all dragons. That is an unlucky Beastmaster right there. So get a couple levels and then come into lane. And in your meantime, you're not actually losing that many levels. Your Faceless Void's getting levels, but Disruptor's got no experience. And your Dakiro's only got a tiny little bit from sitting too close to the lane. He probably shouldn't even have what he has. Your Radiant Trilane also, though, is going to be getting very little experience. We do see the Venomancer pulling, which means that... Oh no. Okay, he does get the pull off. Alright, and it is a stack full, so this will not push the lane, and it should bring the creeps closer to Tiny, where he can farm a little safer. So I guess... Okay, yeah. I got a little confused there for a second. So, but your Bounty Hunter is really not getting levels. They have done a pretty good job of chasing him out of the lane and preventing him from getting too much farm. He's still level 1. Granted, your Leshrac's also level 1, but your Tiny's already level 3. And once Tiny hits probably another level or two, if Bounty Hunter comes too close, Tiny will just about one-shot him with his combo. We do see Beastmaster stacking here in the mid lane. His stack on the top got stolen by the Dire squad coming in here with the Disruptor and the Jakiro. So they chased him away from his stack. It's a very unhappy Beastmaster with 0 experience points still. Granted, they didn't actually do anything to the stack. But, okay, so we're seeing pretty much safe farm. Oh snap, that could actually go badly. No, it does not quite knock him up onto the high ground. That would have sucked for him if it would have happened. Would have gotten it off a little better, but even still, he's slowed down 3 stacks of napalm. This could go very badly. That glimpse will save his life for now. Yeah, prevent what could have gone horribly wrong. Bat Rider has used most of his mana, but he's got a bottle. He doesn't care. He'll be just fine. In fact, Beastmaster, wrong choice there. Goes aggressive. Needs to back way off. He's just running away at this point. Takes a tree on the way. That's going to slow him down. And now your Invoker's coming up the hill. Ice Path will hit. Cold Snap. There's your first blood right there. Goes to the Disruptor. I should have gotten that one to the Invoker, but it's alright. Everyone's in the experience range. That's a bunch of levels for your Radiant Trilane. Actually, no. I don't think anyone even hit level 2. Oh no, Jakiro just barely hits level 2. In the meantime, your Void just has 16 last hits. No big deal. It's alright, 5 creeps a minute, not a problem. He'll just come up here and freely say... I mean, he's already got a Ring of Health, so it doesn't look like he's actually... He's either rushing a Battle Fury, or it looks like he might be taking a Vanguard. Now, I personally love Vanguard on Faceless Void. You kind of sit on your Vanguard and go immediately for a high attack speed item, and trust your bashes to give you the damage that you need. You don't really... I don't think he really needs that big of a farming item like a Battle Fury, because he just needs to do straight damage, and Battle Fury doesn't really do straight damage. It lets you farm up other damage items. So, while some people do like Battle Fury on Faceless Void, and it's a legitimate item build, it's not my personal favorite. If he goes for Vanguard, I'll be very happy. It's not going to happen. He's probably building a Battle Fury. Oh, missing a couple last hits there. Let's go ahead and compare his farm to Tiny's, because right now that's really what we need to be looking at. It does look like he's narrowly outlast hitting this Tiny, but also keep in mind that there's a Leshrac on your bottom lane pushing this tower. Dire will glyph that up, so it will not fall, but at the same time, they can just sit here and continue the siege, because Bounty Hunter, while he is a fairly okay long lane hero, he can do nothing to stop this push. Now, if this Venomancer is level 3, yeah, he is level 3, he will go ahead and start warding off right here. This tower is gone because of that ward right there. This tower is gone. I don't know why Leshrac hasn't gone ahead and popped his Edict. He should go ahead and pop that now. There's no creep wave. No. In fact, they're just going to lose the Venomancer. He's going to fall to the tower shot. No, just barely surviving. Did Dust go down? I think it was. Yeah, Bounty Hunter will die. Falls to the Radiant. And in the meantime, the tower falls also. Venomancer just barely surviving. Unlucky on his part, because there is Sunstrike invoked. No, it's a Quaswax Invoker. Does not have the Sunstrike. That would be a free. That's like candy kill. Going up and picking your... It's just like sitting there on the shelf waiting for you to come take it, man. 1 point in Exhort Invoker. That's all you needed. Alright, so... While Radiant did not get the first blood, they did get a good start on their trilane, and they've already taken a tower, so this is exactly what they need to be doing. Leshrac is going to waste a bunch of his Edict damage. It's not going to be able to go down against this tower. In fact, it's going to get really low, taking a ton of tower shots. Here comes the Jakiro into counter push. Jakiro is a much better counter pusher than the Bounty Hunter, but now Tiny's in trouble. No, Leshrac's stun will stop the Bounty Hunter. He'll go back and Viz. I think I saw... No. Dust won't help even if it was up. Invoker will come in, pick off that Tiny. He's coming forward now. He's got a Tornado invoked with no range. It really won't catch anyone unless he gets really lucky here. He's got max Wex. He's got all three reagents into Wex. Was not enough move speed to catch up to this Venomancer. Invoker's base move speed is just too pitiful. As we see, this is before the 6.76 update. So I can tell because this is plus 15 move speed and not plus 45. Good to know. So this is prior to... I don't think any of these heroes... So this is still the ridiculously overpowered Bat Rider before the nerf to his base strength. And this... any other relevant stuff. Jakiro still has a lower cast point on his ice, and that's about it. Those are only two relevant things. And none of the other heroes got significantly changed. Alright, so we will see Tiny just go back to farming now. He's gotten good farm up already. He looks like he will be going for that early drums, which is an excellent item on your carry Tiny. It will allow him to do a lot early game, because it'll give him move speed as well as attack speed. And it will... I mean, Tiny's just a hero who you can kite ordinarily, but if he's got drums and phase boots, it's a lot harder to kite him. Then once he gets the Aghanim Scepter, he can pop a drum charge and get off a lot more attacks in on towers and stuff. So it's a great item on Tiny. Also gives him a better mana pool so that he can cast his spells, especially since your carry Tiny doesn't go for the mana boots. Excellent item choice here on his part. I'm assuming he's going to take it. I don't see any indication of it yet, but alright. This Bat Rider hasn't done anything, and I feel like he should have by this point. He's level 7. And he's got his lasso. With that lasso, you should be ganking Void. That's all you should do. You should go, jump on that Void, and take him out. Just 2 napalm stacks, 3 napalm stacks, 4 napalm stacks. That's all you need. He's only got 1 level into... He's only got 1 point into backtrack. That's a 10% chance? Yeah, you can nail him as a Bat Rider. In fact, Bat Riders actually might get ganked here. There's the Ice Path. Cold Snap is going to drop. Bat Rider is out of mana, but does manage to get the Firefly off. Looks like he will make it up over the cliff to safety, but just barely. Is low health, but he is a regen rune and doesn't give a crap. So he will be just fine. Meantime, Push is going to continue on the bottom lane. Tiny is still farming it up. He's got 400 gold in the bank. Looks like he went ahead and picked up something. Yeah, he picked up Rover the Magi, so he will be going for that drum. See, the Disruptor has come to the top lane to defend. Jakiro is also rotating up top, and it looks like Invoker might make his way up here as well. So we've got 4 Dire heroes all rotating up to the top lane. Invoker still with no points into Exhort. It's alright. I didn't expect him to. He needs the team fight. They're going for a team fight build with that Faceless Void. Ice Path will catch just the Tiny. Not quite enough damage. No, glimpses back into a kinetic field. This Tiny might take out the Jakiro. Yeah, he will get the kill there. In fact, it looks like he'll get away scot-free with it also. Leshrac comes in with an Edict to do some damage, but Venomancer and Leshrac will both get picked up by a Tornado. Tiny is here, wants to get a kill on this Bounty Hunter. But no, Bounty Hunter's just going to be too quick. Picks off the Leshrac in just 2 little snaps. Kinetic field goes up the toss. Venomancer will get the last hit on that Bounty Hunter, will pay his life for it, but Tiny gets away, the important thing. But here comes an angry Bat Rider looking to get a kill, is not quite able to. He's got a DD rune, but the positioning just a little bit too good on the Dire part. They back off, and I think that'll bring this engagement to a close. Double damage Bat Rider can stick around for a little while, though.
and definitely threatens some people. He's got 1,300 gold, so it looks like if he continues on this path, he can get a 13-minute Blink Dagger, and that's going to be awesome. Just allow him to rape across the map wherever he wants to. He is also doing a very good job of leaving these last hits for the Tiny, even though Tiny's not doing an insanely good job of taking them. Alright, Batrider, is he going to go insane and take something here? I want to see him grab somebody. Just go, man. There's the Ice Path. It's on cooldown. Go grab somebody. No. Instead, stuff's going to get fortified. Tiny is slowed down. Venomancer also slowed down. Tons of spells flying everywhere. Tornado will pick up the Venomancer. He's low health. There's the Batrider ult that I've been looking for. Insane damage going down. He may be able to pick up the Bounty, but no. Invoker will just be able to kill the Batrider. Tiny gets the last hit on Bounty Hunter. And he's going to have to back off. Venomancer with very low health also backing off. Does the tower go down? No, it doesn't, and it's in deny range. So this is a victory for the Dire squad. 1-for-1 trade. Bounty, ganker for a ganker. But no, here comes the Tiny. He's coming back in. Doesn't have the mana to cast his next spell, and he's going to go down. I think that was a mistake on his part. Excuse me. I don't think he should have gone in there. He didn't have mana for 2 spells. If he had mana for 2 spells, I could have seen that working, but he unfortunately didn't have the mana for the toss. He could have gotten a double kill, just was unluckily not able to do it. In the meantime, this Void has insane farm. He is going for the Battle Fury, shame on him. He is about 1,000 gold away from that. Should be getting it in not very long at all, just a couple creep waves really. 1,000 gold does not take that long to farm. It's only like 4 creep waves if he gets every single last hit, which I assume he will do because he's getting freaking free farm. To see Invoker getting a kill on Leshrac in the mid lane. Tiny's come in. He's going to throw down some spells, drop the Disruptor immediately. Batrider's going to come in too, but he doesn't have an ultimate. He needs to back off. He's slowed down by the Jakiro. There come the axes from the Beastmaster, who has been faithfully stacking the Ancients this entire time. Actually, no, he's just been jungling. Has not taken the Ancient stack yet. Here comes Tiny, continuing his aggression. Bounty Hunter, in the meantime, the back lineup kills the Venomancer. Tiny backing off now. He's low mana. Here comes the Tornado. Will catch the Beastmaster. Batrider goes ahead and gets cold snapped up. Here comes an Avalanche. Tiny will get stunned by Jakiro, but it will not be enough damage to pick off the Tiny. He will survive. Tiny will also get a kill on the Bounty Hunter. Now Tiny comes back in. He's got a toss. Can he pick up this Jakiro? He's going to chase. See what he can do. He's got a Clarity. No, he's just going to get glimpsed back. He's going to continue to go. Undaunted. No, he'll back off now. It's going to be like Rambo Tiny, man. Show him what's up. Jakiro ports back in. Venomancer ports back in. The push is going on unabated. Batrider barely surviving that. He's going to refill his bottle with an Invis Rune and go gank the Void. Kill this Void. What are you waiting for? This guy is free farm. He is 600 gold now away from the Battle Fury, and his farm is just going to take off after he gets that. TP in from Void. He's going to come on into the mid scene. There's a huge Void ult. Going to catch 3. He's going to get at least 1 kill out of this. He will. No, he will not drop the Tiny. Bounty Hunter will kill Leshrac. Looks like Tiny will fall to the Bounty Hunter also. Double kill on him. Invoker gets the Venomancer as well. Glimpse back on the Batrider. He is also dead. Cold snap down on him. 4 heroes on the Radiant squad picked off almost immediately. And no one on the Dire squad falls. All of them staying alive. Only one on Radiant surviving is, the Beastmaster, who's now going to go and clear his Ancient stack. Go ahead and drop those. Who will go ahead and buff him up to 6. He now has his Roar finally. Man, that Roar would have been so helpful in that last team fight if he would have been just a little bit earlier on those levels. Unfortunately, wasn't quite there. Sorry, he's going to go defend top up, get some more levels that way. Get a little bit more farm up. If he can get a Blink Dagger or a Pipe up, that's going to... Arcane Boots also against this EMP are going to be absolutely critical. In the meantime, we're back on the mid lane. Push is coming off from the from the Dire squad. Void has gone back to top lane to farm and push. He's 2 last hits away from that Battle Fury. 1, 2. Battle Fury. Man, buy it. Straight up. Forget this range creep, dude. Buy your Battle Fury. It's going to miss it. No, someone else is more important than your Void. Someone else, the Disruptor's Courier. Oh man, Tornado EMP going down. That will hit on the Tiny. But in the meantime, this tower will definitely fall. Leshrac to Edict. Tiny right clicks. This thing's down. Leshrac will get the right hit last hit instead of Tiny. That is not what you want, but it's alright. Tiny is probably going to go straight into either a Yasha or an Aghanim Scepter. It's up to him. I've seen Tiny's go both ways. He's gone ahead and taken a level of his ultimate. Has not gone straight for Craggy Exterior. I think he will need some Craggy Exterior later in the game. It will allow him to survive the Void a lot longer. Come over. Yeah, he's going to go straight into the Ag Scepter. I think this is the right idea. They need to push, and they're not going to wait out a game where Tiny can farm up the Manta, Ag, crits, you know, all those things. So he's much better off going straight for that Aghanim Scepter. It's going to immediately increase his teamfight DPS as well as his pushing ability. And in a ganking lineup like this where you're trying to win against a Faceless Void Time Bomb, I think the Aghanim Scepter first is the correct choice. You will see 4 heroes here to defend this mid tower. Faceless Void, I assume, has a TP scroll. No, he does not, but he has a Battle Fury farming. He's doing his job. Track up on the Tiny. That's going to give some move speed to the enemy team once the team fight starts. That track move speed is so underrated in team fights. It's great on when you're chasing someone as Bounty Hunter, yeah, but when your whole team is moving that, what is it, 20% faster, it's like your whole team has a Yasha and a half. It's excellent, excellent thing. Important to keep. It makes it so much harder for the enemy team to kite. Great skill, man. Track. Does lots of shit. Alright, push is going to go down for Sirius now. Tiny moves into position. Leshrac comes in. I'm waiting for an Edict. He will cast it. Gets stunned up by the Ice Path. I heard a roar going off against the Jakiro, but Kinetic Fields as well as Static Storm should save him, keep him alive. Here comes a Macro Pyre. Leshrac is already down. Lots of damage going against the Tiny. Whiffed Ice Path. We'll catch this. Ice Path catches just the Bat Rider. Void comes in and bashes the heck out of everyone. Tiny goes down. Bash against the Bounty Hunter. Second bash against the Beastmaster. Third bash against the Beastmaster. Man, unlucky on those bashes. Another team wipe coming out of the Dire. Their team fight is just so much better than the Radiant at this stage of the game. The Radiant, this Dire squad is doing exactly what they should be doing, except that Void should not be going mid with these guys. He should really be farming until he's got his next big item, be that Manta Style. I personally like Manta Style a lot. He could also go for Mask of Madness. Any attack speed increasing item at this point. He's got damage. He just needs to, yeah, he's finished and Treads up now. Alright. The Gale will hit, but here comes a Tornado Kinetic Field, slowing everyone down. That was a mistimed Tornado combo, but it doesn't matter. Leshrac's going to fall to this Invoker Faces Void combo. Void will take the lucky-ass backtrack, getting him out of the toss damage. Disruptor has fallen already. Batrider will kill the Faceless Void. Tiny going forward, trying to get a kill on this Jakiro. Can he get something to toss? No, nothing to toss. In the meantime, Bounty Hunter will pick off the Venomancer back a little further. Invoker trying to save this Jakiro will not be enough, and now Tiny's going to turn onto this Invoker. Probably will not be able to kill him unless Beastmaster can get there, but Beastmaster waiting for the cooldown on his Soul Ring to cast a Roar. Doesn't have it, won't have the range. He'll have to back off. And Bounty Hunter gets away scot-free with a kill on the Venomancer. He's doing just fine, already with a medallion up for more minus armor. In fact, he's going to come in here behind, chasing down this Tiny. He's got the move speed as well as the medallion to pick him off if he can get into range. Keep in mind, though, that your Tiny doesn't have a stun either. Avalanche is on cooldown. Batrider's here, though. This Bounty Hunter will takes the rune from Bounty Hunter, from the Batrider. That's really important there, actually. Tiny will take his level 2 ultimate, has 1 level of his craggy exterior, meaning that Faceless Void will have a little bit of trouble right-clicking him. Not that big of an issue this early in the game. Once Faceless Void gets a couple items up, that will be bigger. Void did go down in that last fight, so his farm slowed down a little, but he's already got 99 last hits in 17 minutes, and that's massive. He's already got the Battle Fury up. He's just going to farm like a boss, push lanes by himself, because he's almost like a pseudo anti-mage in that regard. Not quite as escapable, but he's definitely got more right-click and can take out towers a little faster. He's just going to beat on this tower. No attack speed items. Doesn't need those. He's just going to bring the tower down to no HP in just a couple seconds here. He may get ganked here. Here comes the Venomancer and the Leshrac, but those two aren't going to be able to do anything. Void has his ultimate up. He can just go in. Doesn't need to back off. He will back off. Doesn't know where the rest of the Radiant team is, so he's not quite safe enough to just jump in. I think he could have, though. Perhaps he could have just ulted to take the tower during the ult duration too. I mean, he's got options. I don't think he had to back up there. He had the Bounty Hunter in position. I really don't think he had to back off there. Press this advantage while they have it, and don't allow the mid-game lineup of a Batrider Tiny to come in and get the chance for a comeback. Bounty Hunter will come forward here, looking to pick off the Batrider potentially. There's the ward right here, though. Probably saw the Batrider. I'm sorry, probably saw the Bounty Hunter. No pings, so I can't be sure, but it's a good guess anyway. Alright, looks like they're going to see some teleports bottom to counteract this dire push. As soon as they TP bottom, though, you're going to see... Alright, here comes an immediate offensive from the Tiny. He's going to pick off the Invoker before Glimpse can send him back. Looks like Bounty Hunter and Jakir will run away the other way. I don't think this Disruptor will try to get out. He pops the smoke for the move speed. Will not be enough. Immediately gets dispelled. Avalanche cooling down. Here it comes. And the toss. Dead Disruptor. Oh, I don't think you need the roar there, bro. That's a waste. Bounty Hunter coming through behind the Batrider. May try and pick him off. No, he's going to rotate the other way. In the meantime, though, your Phaseless Void has been farming top. Took a tower. He's now got 1,700 gold. He can go straight into a Crystallis. He can go straight into a Yasha after this. He's got so much farm, and you still got 5 going up on the top lane, looking to try it high ground. I don't think this is the right idea. You're up against a Jakiro counter push. Look at that. That ultimate is just going to clear out your creep wave completely right away. Push over, man. Yeah, these guys are going to have to back off after wasting some skills, precious time, while Faceless Void is just farming up. Like, doesn't even give a care in the world on this bottom lane. No TPs to go back and stop him. He's up to 130 last hits in 20 minutes now. That is a full... It's 6.5 creeps per minute, I want to say. Maybe closer to 7. Yeah, let's call it 6.5. That's insane. Definitely awesome farm. He's just sitting here tanking the tower. Doesn't give a shit. Gonna solo this tower, actually. No, he's going to start attacking creeps again. Back off. Doesn't want to take too much damage because the TP could theoretically come at some point, right? Go ahead and get some last hits. Doesn't care. Meantime, your whole Radiant team... Oh, Bounty Hunter might get caught out here. Here comes Batrider jumping in. No, the Flame Break will knock him the wrong direction. Unfortunate. There's a ward, though. That could catch him out. Faceless Void will TP back to the top lane. You're not going to be in time to save your Bounty Hunter. He will fall to a Leshrac stun. Invoker will come in, drop the EMP and the Tornado. Everybody's mana is gone, about half of their health and damage, but I don't think Dire will be able to go in without the Bounty Hunter. They need the track gold as well as the movement speed, and Void should be somewhere else farming. Just go straight for a Butterfly, man. Skip everything else. Get your freaking Eagle Song. What are you waiting for, bro? Maybe even a Mjolnir. Don't start for these petty mid-game items, man. You got so much farm. You don't need that shit. Tiny in the mid lane. Let's go ahead and look at his farm. He is only 700 gold away from a Ghanem Scepter, so his farm is not bad either. 75 last hits. Definitely respectable given that he's spent most of his time roaming, ganking, and pushing. So definitely not bad on his part. He's getting the items that he needs, and that's important for his team. If they get this tower, if he gets the last hit on this tower, no, he won't. He's just going to go ahead to the other side. You're going to see a defense attempt here from the Dire. Going to get a Void ultimate on too, but he's taking too much damage. Oh, here's a huge Akira ultimate. Going to pick off the rest of that Beastmaster and Leshrac. Venomancer's going to get annihilated here on the side. Batrider does not look like he'll be able to do anything on the sidelines. Neither will the Tiny. These two are just going to back out. Did the tower get denied? I missed it. No, it did not get denied. It was destroyed by the Radiant. Tiny, though. Don't go in there, bro. Oh, no. He's glimpsed right back up on top of the Invoker. He's going to go back in. There's the toss. Double kill. But he'll fall for it. Going to take the fall. But here comes a Batrider. Dropping some damage. He has the lasso. Did not use it in the last engagement. He's going to grab somebody. No, doesn't have the mana. Got drained by the EMP. Invoker gets the double kill. Unlucky for the Radiant team. That means their whole team fell during that engagement. Important things. I don't think Void died. Yeah, Void did not die. Tiny got close to, if not, yeah, Tiny has his Ghanem Scepter. That's important. BKB up on Faceless Void. That is a good next item. Although I really want to see an attack speed item on him. That BKB will allow him to a lot more free reign in team fights. It'll neutralize all of Tiny's damage, all of Batrider's damage. Well, not all of Tiny's damage. Tiny will still be able to right-click, but he doesn't have a scary right-click yet. Has to wait till he gets a Mana Style or a Mjolnir or something like that before he really has a scary right click. Maybe a Mask of Madness would not be a bad idea. At any rate, this Void will definitely be able to survive Tiny's right clicks anyway because he's got some maxed out evasion at this point. He's level 15, highest level hero on the map, I believe. Yes, he is. Right ahead of the Tiny. Tiny's still having a very good game, despite his team not doing as well, I would say. We're just going to keep farming it up. He needs an attack speed item next. If he goes for something else, I will be very, very unhappy. Mask of Madness is good. It gives a lot of attack speed. I think, in fact, it gives over 100 attack speed on the active ability. Yeah, the active ability does give 100 attack speed and 30 move speed. So very helpful for a melee carry in a team fight to have if he wants to go that route. It will also give him some lifesteal, give him a lot of... But it will not give him as much damage or survivability as, say, like a Yasha or a Mana Style. Focus on him in... Venomancer will kill Disruptor here in the mid lane. Push is going ahead. These guys are not deterred by their failure last time. They lost a bunch of heroes, but they took a tower. War of Attrition is the name of the game for these guys. Disruptor's going to buy back. Tiny comes in. He starts beating on the tower. He has no attack speed. Doesn't care. Going to get stunned up here, actually. Cold snapped as well. He's going to take out half his health and damage, but then here comes Bad Rider with a Blink Dagger. Catches the Invoker, but there's no follow-up damage. There it is. There's their follow-up damage. But Invoker's going to make it away. There's the Invis. He's going to survive. Disruptor ultimate catching the Beastmaster. Beastmaster will fall. Bounty Hunter gets the last hit there. Looking for the Invoker, but they won't find him. The rest of the Rain team's going to have to back off without that Roar. Roar didn't even go down in that team fight. If they'd have managed to get a Roar off on like a Bounty Hunter or a Jakiro, that team fight would have gone completely differently. Sentry Ward goes down, but that's behind the line. I do not think that's where they need a Sentry Ward. I think they need it a little up further. Nope, they got a second one. All right. If they see the Bounty Hunter, they may be able to do a good job against him. I think this Beastmaster, if he gets a pipe first, which he should be doing. No, he's gotten a drum, so there are 2 drums on the Radiant team. Oh, excellent flame break there, knocking back enemy. Tornado will pick up Leshrac as well as Tiny, followed up by an EMP draining everybody's mana. Leshrac, in fact, doesn't even have the mana for a mana boot for Chast. Your Venomancer comes in, hits his panic button right before he dies. Tiny goes back in, though. Toss will not quite get the kill. Bat Rider's in there. He'll get glimpsed back out. No kills so far, going the way of the Radiant team. Here comes Void. He's going to jump forward, ulting just the Leshrac. That's kind of a waste, in my opinion. But he's got 2,500 gold, so it's alright. In the meantime, Invoker will pick off the Tiny. Bat Rider looking to run away and or get a last hit on this Invoker. He's bottling up, trying to get some regen, but he's going to fall immediately to face this Void. Double kill dominating on this Void. And he's got enough for a Yasha or crits, whichever one he wants to take. I think he should go for a Yasha because he really needs the attack speed to make the most out of his ultimate. Bounty Hunter here can pick up a Vlad's if the Void really wants some lifesteal. Void will go for no items. Might be going straight for a Butterfly. That's a legitimate item as well. Eagle Song will give him a lot of attack speed, as well as it stacks with his evasion, which means against a Tiny, it's going to do a lot. Alright, so as this game is right now, I'm going to, for the first time, look at items and experience scraps and stuff. It looks like the Bad Rider is building a Force Staff. We see Arcane and an Urn up on the Leshrac, a Drum up on the Beastmaster, but no boots completed yet on him or the Venomancer. Phase Ag on the Tiny, but that's nothing new. On the Dire Squad, we've got a Demon Edge. Okay, so he will be going for crits and or MKB. I'm guessing crits. Just maxing his damage first. I really don't know. I really think they should just go for a... I think he needs attack speed. He really does. If Beastmaster was on his team, he wouldn't need the attack speed because he'd have a Beastmaster aura, but he doesn't. He needs that attack speed, and I really do think it's extremely important. He's got an Invoker Drum. That's the closest thing he has to an attack speed item. 2 Force Staffs, 1 up on Jakiro, 1 up on the Invoker. Oh, we're gonna get Radiant team's gonna get caught out. Only 1 caught by the Tornado. Void jumps in, ults on top of the Tiny, and he'll start beating on him. He's got his BKB on. Will do a ton of damage to this Tiny. Massive Rombo combo. No one dropping just yet. Tiny will fall here, I'm pretty sure. Running away from the Void, who's still under BKB. No, there goes the BKB. Void will still drop him off. Only Tiny dead so far. Looks like Beastmaster will get brought back and killed by the Disruptor. Venomancer going to drop his ultimate, but it's too late to really do anything now. He will fall. And Batrider's in the background. Might be able to pick off this Disruptor. He's going to go uphill. Try and get a blink. Yeah, he will blink away. Might be able to make... I think he will make it out of here. Bounty Hunter is chasing, but is not in the range for the track bonus movement speed. You're going to see Invoker come in. Invoker has a Force Staff looking to get forward. There's an EMP. Batrider drops the Flame Break to try to knock people back, but now he will definitely fall. Faceless Void getting the last hit on that, so this Faceless Void 8-1 now. Wicked sick on him. And he is only 900 gold away from a Daedalus? How much does a Daedalus recipe? No, 1200. He's 1200 away from a Daedalus. That will up his DPS, but I'm going to continue to say it. I think he should go for an attack speed item first. While a big right click is wonderful if you're doing... It doesn't really help that much if you don't have attack speed to attack more than once a second. Void's agility gain really is not that great. He needs a lot of attack speed items, unlike a Drow or an Anti-Mage or a Sniper. They really do increases... Those kinds of attack speed items increases DPS dramatically. We're going to see the Dire go ahead and push here. They've got the Void Ultimate in 5 seconds. Dang, it's got a low cooldown right now. Only 60 seconds. We've got a ton of creep clearing capacity from a combined Battle Fury, as well as the Jakiro, who's probably the fastest creep wave clearer in the game. Right up there with Shadow Fiend. 1 Liquid Fire, 1 Dual Breath, no creep wave. Oh, Bounty Hunter's going to get initiated on here. Will not die though. Void jumps in and ults. Looks like he'll be able to get the kill on the Leshrac. Venomancer and Beastmaster also going down in the Disruptor ultimate. Tiny is not dead. He's pushing by himself on the top lane. Batrider doing what he can, but he's got no ult and no mana. Trying to get some damage down. Alacrity up on the Faceless Void. He's low health, but he does manage to pick off the tower. Disruptor actually getting the last hit on that. He's got 3,800 gold, so that means as soon as he goes back to base, he has the Daedalus, and Tiny does not get a Rax. So, unfortunately, not able to get out as much accomplished as he wants to, but he's got 1,200 gold, as well as I think some items on the courier. No items on the courier. He will TP back and defend mid, farm up there. He just needs an attack speed item now. I'm a big fan of Yasha because it also gives him more move speed, but that is up to him. It's his choice here. He's going to go ahead and farm some Ancients up here. Yeah, that's a nice big stack there for you, buddy. So you can actually stack them again for even more gold. He is spotted by this Dire Ward, though, so if they want to go and catch him after they take this Aegis for their Void, they'll be able to do so. Void does have his Daedalus upgrade. I think he should sell his wand to get an attack speed item. Like, you need it, bro. You really need that attack speed item. Even with Alacrity, Invoker's Wex level is only maxed. Never mind. I mean, Alacrity is nice, but it's not all that. It's not going to give him everything that he needs. Tiny is visible, but he's going to clear the stack before the Radiant can really come and get him. He sees this Regen Rune, pop him back up to full health. Looks like Bounty Hunter is going to roam the jungle by himself. Look to pick up Venomancer? No, just look to get a track off and then back off. Farm up the enemy jungle and prevent them from getting some of that farm. He did build the Vlads. So it's an excellent item. Will give the Void lifesteal as well in a team fight, as well as everyone on your team getting a damage bonus by 15%. Also upping your Void's crits. So excellent item choice here. I think the Vlads was really well picked. I mean, if you had a better carrier for it than a Bounty Hunter, that would be nice, but it's someone on the team needed it, and you can definitely farm it, so that is good. That is very good. Your Disruptor's got a Bracer up, as well as a Mechanism. It's a late mech, but a mech is better than none. Tiny, in the meantime, will pretend that he is a Morphling and split push by himself. He's got a Hyperstone up, so his attack speed is not abysmal anymore, and holy crap, look at that damage, man. Just beating, he will just beat through towers. I really don't even think that if he gets close to Rax, Dyers are just going to have to back off, because he can just drop a Rax so fast. Possibly faster even than the Dire 5 squad can push through a Rax. So if this Tiny, they leave him alone, he will take stuff. Now in the meantime, there's the team fight going on the bottom lane. 5 versus 4. Void is here doing some damage. No, Tiny, don't back off. Go for the Rax, man. Forget it. I don't know if you can win this team fight. They're going to need a heck of an initiation. There's an EMP. Will not catch anyone, I don't think. There's no one significant. They need a roar down. Beastmaster needs to roar somebody. Here comes Void, jumps in, is going to beat the heck out of the... Going to try and beat down the... Batrider will just barely get that kill off. Looks like Venomancer will fall also to the Invoker. Bounty Hunter in doing some damage. Tiny stunned up, not able to do enough damage. Glimpse back on the Tiny. He needs to just right-click. Tossing, not doing enough damage. Tiny will fall here, guaranteed. Faceless Void doing so much damage. He'd be doing more if he had an attack speed on him instead of a Daedalus, but I'm not going to keep harping on that. Looks like Leshrac and the Beastmaster are the only two left alive. Unfortunately, there was not enough damage to really take anyone out. I really don't think Tiny should even come. He didn't do anything in this team fight. If he wants to try and team fight, he needs a BKB. Unfortunately, he doesn't have one. He should have just gone for the Rax, because instead of being down one Rax right now, Tiny could still be alive, having not died, and moreover, he could have gone and taken this top Rax in the time that it took Radiant to Rax here bottom. I really don't think he slows them down at all, really. Fencer will drop an ultimate, but he's going to get stunned up and immediately killed for his insolence, I guess. No, he was going to go ahead and make it up. Survive just a little bit longer. Batrider ultimate goes down on top of the Faceless Void. If he goes down, that could be important. No, never mind, just an Aegis. So he'll come back alive in just a second. Koi BKBs right as he gets out, dodges the stun. He will make it out alive. He's got 4,100 gold, so that is most of, if not all of, a Manta style. Yeah, he's about 1,000 gold short of that. Should that be his next item, he could also just pick up an Eagle Song and go straight into a Butterfly, which would negate most of Tiny's damage, unless Tiny was attacking another hero and splashing. So the Radiant are definitely at a disadvantage here. I seriously think Tiny should not have TP'd back. I don't know why he did. I really think it was a bad choice on his part, and he would have been much better off dealing damage to the enemy Rax, because he was not able to do anything really in that team fight. Disruptor has a Veil, so Jakiro's ultimate will do more damage now. Jakiro has a pipe. He just to go... no, he just needs a Ring of Health. No, he'd had the Ring of Health somewhere. I didn't see the Ring of Health. Alright. He's got the pipe. He's got everything, man. Trunker Boots, 4-staff pipe. Best Jakiro build ever. Go ahead, and it looks like Radiant are going to try and deward. Unfortunately, there are no dire wards to deward, so no big deal. I'm not fond of this deward spot. It's a little bit more effective further out here so that it can catch this ward as well as this ward and this ward, but, you know, can't ask too much. Smoke will go down. Radiant side will smoke up. Tiny is going to act as a sort of bait, I guess. He will be seen by this dire ward. They're going to come up the hill, meet the entire Radiant team, but it doesn't matter. Void's going to jump in and ult nobody. Void ultimate whiff. That's big and important. Doesn't matter, though. Void will just go in and beat Beastmaster to death. Macropyre is down. Kinetic Field is down, so immediately Venomancer will fall also. DKB's up on the Dire squad. There's an EMP knocking people back. Void will get a third kill. No, second kill. Double kill on him. Tiny will get stunned up and caught out. 4-staff down by the Batrider. Not enough to save his life. He will still die. Batrider will make it out. He's getting chased, though. I don't think he will make it out. Invoker just a little too quick. No. Yeah, there's your Tornado. It'll catch up to him. Here's a Bounty Hunter for the slow. Very dead Batrider. That's a team wipe, and I'm going to say that's GG. Because Invoker's going to come right in here. Yeah, there you go. GG, well played. And so, pretty short game. Let's go look at the Void's final item. Did he freaking buy the Eagle Song? Okay, finally. The end of the game goes and buys an Eagle Song. He really needed an attack speed item earlier than that. He won still, though, so can't really fault him too much. He had a good play. Excellent farm values on him. 230 last hits in 35 minutes. Excellent number. His gold per minute is probably insane. Also, excellent play by the Sin Soul Limit Invoker against a very difficult Batrider lane. Batrider, not fun for anyone to lane against. And, you know, I think both teams played well. I was happy with the pushing beginning, and the Tiny played very well. So, got definitely some good farm up on him, despite having some bad conditions. So, both teams played pretty well. A little bit better execution to changing the metagame, CtM. So, thank you guys for watching. This has been a Clan Warcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. My name is Kingdom, and I really enjoy bringing as much North American Dota as I can to the scene, so if you guys have replays, go ahead and send them to me. You can message me on YouTube, and I'll talk to you about how to get the replay to me. It'd be really helpful if you guys can do that, and also, if you like it, subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff, so thanks guys. This is Kingdom watching the post-game carnage here, I guess. Alright. GG guys. Thanks for watching. This is Kingdom signing out.